What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Screen Fiend. I'm Pam. We are continuing to watch Bridgerton Season 1. This is Episode 4. Just a little recap of Episode 3. Not a lot went on. I felt like it was like a filler episode. However, we do see Simon and Daphne's feelings start to go beyond their ruse, they like to call it, especially on Daphne's end. Like, you could tell that she is like fully into it. You know, she's into him, I should say. There's other suitors that come to propose to her, and of course she's like turning them down because deep down she just wants to be with the Duke. But I think she doesn't want to be honest with it. But as the episode went on, you can tell that she's just like really just in it. Like, this is who she really likes. You know, her and the Duke have like a little stroll, you know, in front of everybody, and he kind of explains certain things to her that she didn't know about. And he suggested her to pretty much get in touch with herself. And when she does, who does she think about? She thinks about the Duke. So that's really what happened. And then also, like, on the Duke's end, you know, with him, he's conflicted. I think he really knows that he has feelings for her, but unfortunately, he has this vow that he made, you know, out of revenge for his father, that he will not marry and he will not have a child. So I think with that and him having feelings for Daphne, he's going to have a little bit of a back and forth type of, you know, situation when it comes to his feelings. But enough talking. Let's get into episode 4. Another soiree, another event. Lord Jesus. Can this be my life? Instead of going to work and having a business?
Is that her?
The incomparable who captured the prince's eye.
Mere wisp of a young lady, and a commoner at that.
Excuse me? I mean, he calls her a commoner.
Seems to have quite an opinion.
Ooh, I got me a glass of rosé too. This ain't a glass of cup.
Before Her Majesty arrives, and may they all faint from hunger.
Her Majesty Queen Charlotte and her esteemed nephew Prince Friedrich of Prussia.
Oh, that's her nephew. Your Majesty.
Miss Bridgerton, I find myself...
That is the guy from
congratulating
Harry
you on
Potter.
invitation to Paris.
You flatter me.
Why does he look the same?
I cannot help it. You are perfection itself.
Offer her your gift.
I've brought you a gift.
Wait, her nephew? Prince George had siblings? Ooh. He gonna touch that neck. Ooh, child. Yes, girl. He's trying to let you know he wants to get down and dirty. Ooh, she thinks it's a Duke. Ooh.
Miss Bridgerton, are you unwell?
I'm perfectly well. Of course. This necklace is quite well, too.
Ooh, let me move to the side. Always gotta move to the side.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Child, she is hot for him. Woo.
Does that sack of grain have a German accent, or is it my imagination?
Remind me, Will. You participating in a boxing exhibition today, or is it a comedy exhibition?
I was afraid you had forgotten.
I did not. Well, I'm afraid you shall have to soldier on without your greatest admirer present this afternoon.
Alice will be present.
I am leaving England. My business is concluded.
Where the hell you going?
This is not.
This will be the biggest match of my career. I am not favored to win.
Well.
Your smart friends know you frequent my saloon. Who will wager on me if you are not present?
I do not have any friends.
How about after the Irishman today, Will, you pummel the piss out of His Grace's self-pity?
I have never asked a favor, but I implore you not to miss this match.
Only thing His Grace would like to miss is the chance of seeing the Bridgerton girl on the arm of a prince.
Perhaps you're right.
Both of you understand I am just here, do you? I'm not nearly as devoted as the two of you, along with Lady Whistledown, would like to believe.
Only thing we are devoted to is putting food in our children's mouths. Perhaps you'd like to dig a little deeper today, Your Grace, and help us fatten the match organisers' purses as well as ours.
Child.
You don't love me for my subtlety.
Her needlework is divine. And of course she sings and...
Is that somebody they're trying to marry her off of? I mean, it would be ideal because he's stupid. I mean, not stupid, he's old. But, ugh, God.
Goodness, no. Oh, you are droll.
Excuse you.
Thompson, show Lord Rutledge your lovely smile.
Oh, my
Miss
God.
Thompson.
Tell a lot from a person's mouth.
Ooh, we can tell. Ooh.
From the battlefield. Just a pretty penny, let me tell you.
Ugh.
Try her out in company. See how she acquits herself.
Of course. We will be attending the Trowbridge Ball this evening, naturally.
Oh, very well. Good day, Featherington. Rutledge.
I bet you she is so
Never
pretty without that hair.
understood the fashion for feathers in the hair. Why would a woman want to draw more notice to the fact that she's like a bird squawking for a man's attention in some bizarre ritual?
That's the whole point.
Because I would rather do anything than stay a moment longer in that house while everyone flutters around Daphne cooing over her prospect.
Oh my God, Eloise.
Lady Whistledown. She is up in the sky. A brilliant woman of business who fools the entire town whilst pocketing their money. Imagine the life she must lead. We must meet her. So that she might share her secrets of how to avoid such a wretched, uninteresting thing.
Lady Whistledown's identity is quite protected.
And are we not the two most...
We know that.
If anyone can find her, it's us, I rather think.
Look, if I could get out of any of the week's events to help you, I certainly would.
If Mama knew I were here, of all places.
Trust she
Oh, here's the fight. What's Daphne doing there?
Ah, there's your
Uh-oh.
With your fancy well in hand, I shall make myself scarce for the final blow.
Miss Bridgerton, I'm delighted to see you here today, though surprised. Though I asked your brother to bring you so we could spend some time together, I admit I did not hold much hope. Most ladies I have met cannot seem to reconcile their delicate sensibilities with the brutality of such.
That was a little too much to say this is really not a woman thing.
A trip to the modiste during a silk shortage would disabuse you of such notions for good.
I suppose I have much to learn then. I would appreciate your expert tutelage if you would join me.
Okay. Ooh, the real man that she wants.
I would be delighted.
The Duke of Hastings. Uh-oh, and then they locked eyes of love. My family is a huge, like, boxing family. Like, most of my family loves the sport, and I just don't get it. It's so brutal to me. Oh my God, are these two for real? Come on, I don't know your name, but let's go. The Duke's friend. Woo! They don't even have gloves on. Well, that was back then. Just imagine, you can kill somebody doing this. Brutal. Bet on the wrong person. Child, I'm just watching a movie and I could just, the TV show, and I could feel the tension, the love between them.
I merely need 2 days to read.
Mother? Duff?
Did you truly take your sister to a boxing match?
Your admonishment will have to
Yes, he did, Lady Bridgerton.
has asked for my permission to propose.
Ooh.
So soon? Well, what did you tell him?
That I know better than to answer for my sister. I have no objections to the man. People speak well of him. Whatever you decide, you shall have my support.
It is quite a necklace.
It is, but it's not what she wants.
Do you like it?
It is very beautiful.
But do you like it? What happened between the two of you?
Nothing happened. He's leaving.
No, I know my daughter. I know it was not nothing between you.
You do not know. You do not know anything.
Daphne, I know what I saw.
What you saw was a lie.
Ooh, she's gonna be honest with her mother. Ooh.
It was a lie. It was a ruse.
Wow, she's honest with her mother about the situation.
Duke and I, we were pretending. Also, I could attract a suitor of high enough rank. Everything you saw, none of it was real. over now.
If it wasn't real, why are you crying? I wouldn't cry. I'd be like, yeah, girl, it was fake. Oh, let's get this prince.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry.
I don't think your mother cares that it was a ruse. I think she cares that you're heartbroken.
The young man I have always taken pride in raising well. I would have expected more discernment, more understanding, more appreciation.
Lady Daphne.
You allowed that young lady to slip through your fingers as if it were nothing. I understand that you believe such subjects as love and devotion, affection and attachment, you find it all trite and frivolous. But have you any idea those very things are precisely what have allowed a new day to begin to dawn in this society?
Lady Danbury, you don't understand.
Lord Rutledge.
You saw she gave her a look.
Miss Thompson
Like,
has
girl, don't
spent
start.
all afternoon telling us how eager
Look at her
she
face.
is
Oh
to
no,
converse
my
with
thing is.
I don't need a conversation.
My fan is turning off.
I should like to see how she spins.
Excuse me? Oh God, you.
Mr. Finch.
Pardon me, Miss Featherington. Oh, what a delectable frock. Almost the exact shade of double Gloucester your mother served at tea this afternoon. I so love cheese.
As do I, Mr. Finch. Though I must say, I do prefer a Stilton to a cheddar.
What? Even her sisters is like, you cannot be serious.
Daphne. You look beautiful, as always.
You just mad because you lost.
You could have chosen anyone. You have gentlemen lined up to pay.
Oh God.
Yet you did not hesitate to steal my chance for happiness away.
Girl, please. There's plenty other
I knew
men.
the marriage market would make rivals of us. But I never thought you capable of being my enemy.
The man made his choice.
Thank you. Go away.
What did you expect me to do?
Who the hell is that, Benedict? So dark.
Mr. Bridgerton. Come in.
Come in, Mr. Bridgerton. Come in. Hello. Is that a cigarette or is that something else? Thought we over her. She does have a beautiful voice. Look at him, he's so torn. I don't think he really wants her like that. I think it's just she is something that is not what's expected of him. Oop! His mother saw him.
Anthony. This is Miss Addington.
That's a no. No. Next.
Mr. Finch will not so much as meet my eye. Papa told him something and now... I loved him.
You loved him? You only known him for a day.
Whatever did you say to Mr. Finch? He may not be a lord, but he's perfectly suitable. And Philippa has no other suitors.
Then we shall wait until next season.
With two others unwed.
They can all wait until next season as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh.
Do you truly wish to embarrass me further tonight? I would advise against it.
Ooh. He don't have no money. He doesn't have money. He was at the bettings and he lost. And he must have bet big.
Are you well recovered, Miss Thompson?
Oh, yes. I was quite ill.
And what's the suspicious illness you came down with?
Pregnancy.
It seems to have manifested as a walking spittle factory with very large teeth.
I like that black girl's dress. I mean, it makes her look a little bit bigger, but it's
Might be
really
anyone,
pretty.
isn't it?
Alas, I can as well. But spin me away and perhaps I shall recover.
I know we've only known each other a short time, Miss Bridgerton, but from the moment I laid eyes on you,
Was it really then when you laid your eyes on her, or was it the queen pushing you?
Ah, there you are.
Because she's the diamond of the season.
And so I find myself left with one question to ask. Miss Bridgerton?
I need a moment.
Do watch where you're flying, Angel.
Hater alert.
Miss Bridgerton.
He is there.
I thought you were leaving London.
I was. I am.
Then what are you doing there?
I came to say goodbye.
To whom?
To who?
To you.
Oh.
Your goodbye is wholly unnecessary. I am marrying the prince. I should be very happy, indeed.
Look at the hurt on his face.
Will you be happy?
Why would I not be? Prince Friedrich is kind and adoring, and he knows what he wants.
But he's not the Duke.
Are you going to say anything?
Right. Open your mouth.
Come back to the party. Stop walking.
Stop following me.
It is not safe out here.
Thank you. You out there by yourself?
You cannot tell me what to do.
Will you not listen?
Ooh, look at that. That's that sexual tension. Sexual tension. There you go. There you have it. What is he doing? You can't screw her. Not just yet. Oh my God, this is hot. Oh, of course, Anthony. What are you doing? Anthony, what are you doing?
You will marry her. I cannot marry her.
His vow.
Then you leave me no choice.
What?
I must demand satisfaction.
And what is that?
A duel.
A duel? Come on, Anthony.
He dishonors you and me and the very Bridgerton name.
Nobody needs to matter, just you
I have
three out
misjudged you
there.
indeed.
Oh my
She
God.
rebuked us both, but I shall not see my sister pay for my own misdeeds. We will settle this as gentlemen. Understand.
Oh my God, Anthony.
I shall see you at dawn.
Child, she was getting all hot and heavy with him. You interrupted. That mother drunk.
Our sister has a headache.
She is loose.
See to mother, will you?
Daphne, you looking well? Did you catch a chill in the garden?
Oh God, leave me alone.
And he is kind and funny and a surprisingly accomplished dancer. And well, I'm sure
And
you've
her
seen him with the
man.
small Bridgertons. He will be a wonderful father.
Surely, though Colin is a touch young for marriage, you do need someone who'll propose soon.
But that is why Mr. Bridgerton is so perfect. Did you see the way he rescued me tonight? He's not like the other young men who play games and guard their affections. He is eager.
I wonder if she's gonna keep her from Colin by writing something in Lady Whistledown. I don't know. Every time I record.
I want you to know I'm not angry with you. I do not blame you for what transpired.
Do not treat me like a child.
Thank you.
I did this.
He took advantage.
No, he didn't.
Yes, then I took liberties with him.
You do not understand it. I should have protected you better. I knew his true nature from the start.
You think that just because I'm a woman, I'm incapable of making my own choices?
Yep.
Is that it, brother?
That's exactly what it is.
Simon has dishonored me, as you say, or is it your own male pride that you seek to satisfy?
Would you go on up to bed?
You cannot duel him. It is illegal, to name but one reason. You could both be arrested, let alone killed. There must be another way.
What would you have me do?
Anthony is so annoying.
I do not take this decision lightly, but this is the way things are
The
handled.
only people that know is you two and him.
Live with that. What I could not live with is the Duke's death on my hands.
I will need you to stand as my second.
What if you get yourself killed?
Then the title and estates will pass to you.
Ooh. And then he can't do his art.
Then I shall have to leave the country and you'll be head of the family in every way that matters.
Oh, God. Who's that?
What are you doing? I find myself in rather desperate need of a drink.
This was the only place you could think to find me.
Simon.
You're not supposed to be on a
¿Qué
ship.
pasa?
Change of plans.
For Brandy this good, you need to actually tell me what is going on.
I hate Brandy.
I'm to meet Anthony Bridgerton at dawn.
4.
Whatever the insult, apologize and you will surely be a forgiven man.
Not when it comes to his sister.
Exactly how insulted was she?
They was getting frisky. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're a man.
So I need another if I'm to be your second.
I cannot let you.
You cannot stop me.
You're second and you have a wife and kids. This is crazy. Who is that? Oh, Lloyd Featherington. Oh my god. Oh.
What are you doing in here?
Flush.
Mm.
I found your ledgers.
Mm.
Hidden under old newspapers, no less.
Not a good hiding spot.
I know of every transaction.
Mm.
Every financial account.
You do.
I know everything.
Damn.
I know about your gambling.
Oh, he a gambler. Your
debts. I know that you have spent all our money.
I shall not.
Including our girls' dowries.
Ooh, yeah, he's an addict, a gambling addict. Why he crying like that? He crying like that. Why are you crying for? Be a man. Stop whimpering.
I failed you. I've failed our daughters.
Yeah, you did. This is ridiculous. Anthony made a whole big stink. Oh my god. I just want to throw this at Anthony so fast.
Is there anything you need from me?
Second, that is one. I love that cape, honey. Ooh, beautiful. Who's that, Colin? Oh, that's Colin. It's like Squire, probably. Ooh, sweating. Check it, see if it's not rigged.
I am sorry.
Your apology is worth nothing to me.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. That's how you duel? That's so stupid. Sister!
Stand aside. Oh, good God. Are you hurt? Tell me.
I'm perfectly well.
Not have come, my mind's not changed.
It must. If not for your sake, then mine. Simon, we were seen. Cressida Cowper witnessed us in the garden. She knows.
It is not merely your own life that hangs in the balance now. If you do not marry me, I shall be ruined. I know you do not love me. But I never thought you could despise me so.
Daphne, you must know if we were to wed, I can never give you children. It is your dream to be a mother, is it not? To have a household full of love and laughter like the one you have known all your life.
Right.
You deserve nothing less. You deserve everything your heart desires.
There will be no need to resume. The Duke and I are to be married.
All right, so that was episode 4 of season 1 of Bridgerton. Another filler episode, I feel like. We got Eloise finding something to do. She wants to know who Lady Whistledown is. We got Penelope, who got punched in her gut because Colin is pursuing her cousin. And her cousin's going to pursue Colin, not because she likes Colin, because she thinks Colin's a fool. Let's be honest here. We also found out that Lord, I was gonna say lady, Lord Featherington is a gambling addict and gambles all their money, including their dowries, away. And I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I can't believe he folded. I can't believe he cried like that. But we'll see what's gonna happen with that. I kind of figured that's what happened because when he was at the boxing match and he lost, and then he was there with the other gentlemen like around them, like they looked like they was looking for their money. He was just like, "Yeah, I'll give it to you when I get it," and walked away. So it kind of gave you a little hint that he has a gambling problem. And I'm kind of shocked that he actually owes money to his cousin, and that's the reason why he brought her to London. Like, he's a farmer. Like, what do you possibly owe? Like, how much do you owe this man? That's crazy. Anyway, so before I get into Daphne and get into Simon a little bit more, Anthony. Anthony, I'm going to fan myself a little bit. Anthony wants to give this perception of him of being this honorable man, the head of the Bridgerton household, blah, 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 blah. But like I said in the first reaction recap, that's not the life he wants to live. He wants to live openly with the soprano chick. That's what he's pulling out there. But I don't believe that for one bit. I think he wants to be free like Colin and Benedict, and he's not able to, but he's latching on to the soprano girl because she's the closest to it being his reality. But let's be real here, he can't. And I'm just gonna jump a little bit and then I'm gonna go back. The main reason why I feel like that is because when he saw the Duke and Daphne making out in the garden, he took that opportunity to suggest a duel. And if you really pay attention to what he said to his brother Benedict, like, hey, like, if I lose or whatever happens, all the books are in my room and pretty much you're gonna have to take the household. And I think that was kind of calculated on his end, and that's why he suggested the duel. Because if you really cared about Daphne's honor and you stumbled upon them making out in the courtyard and Duke said, listen, I can't marry her, from your eyes, from your perception, it's only 3 of y'all in the garden. So why didn't you just have a discussion with them and say, listen, we're not going to talk about this. Daphne, you come with me. Duke, you go somewhere else, right? And this is in the mindset of just them 3 and not that other girl. I don't know what her name is. Her being in the garden. You know what I mean? So I just felt like he took that opportunity just so he could do the duel, so just so he can get out of his responsibility as being Lord Bridgerton. Point blank. So now let's get into Simon and Daphne. It wasn't like so much going on between the two. She's finally come to terms on how she feels about him, and you could just see that she's just completely sad. She's just going along with just being seen with the prince and everyone being excited for her, you know what I mean? But deep down, that's not what she wants. She really wants to be with the Duke. That's where her heart is. And she does what most girls do when they're not with the guy that they want to be with, but he is around. They do little things, little flirty things, or they do little things for them to notice them. That's what she was doing. Of course, he did notice it, but he's not going to show that he's really paying attention to her, and yeah, that's pretty much it with that. And then let's talk about like her mom. Her mom sees, like, come on, it's a mom. Her mom sees that she's unhappy and she knows that she wants to be with the Duke, but she doesn't understand why they're not together. And Daphne actually confesses to her, like, listen, it was a ruse. And her mother was really shocked, and I was shocked that she told her that, because I didn't think she was going to tell her mom about their little, what's the word I'm looking for? Little deal. So I was pretty shocked that she told her mom. But her mom saw through what she was saying. She was just like, listen, like, I know it was a ruse, but as you guys were playing this game, you guys started to develop feelings. She didn't say it, but she should have said it to her. but she just stood behind her daughter, you know, just to let her daughter, like, you know, suss out her feelings and just pretty much know that she's behind her. She's there for her, you know, even though she believes that the prince is not for her. The prince talks to Daphne like he saw her, he fell in love. And let's be real here, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Your aunt, Queen, what's her name? Queen. It's not Elizabeth, it's Queen. What is her name? It's not Catherine. It was Queen Charlotte. So yeah, sorry, that took kind of long to search. But yeah, so Queen Charlotte spoke to her nephew because he was looking for a queen, his bride. And she said, listen, I have a Bridgerton. She is the diamond of the season. I gave her the diamond of the season. She is hot commodity. She's beautiful. She comes from a well-off family. This might be the girl for you. Because when he first initially met her, she wasn't interested. And then when he was in, like, I guess the courtyard with Queen Charlotte having breakfast, she still pushed him. She's like, listen, you still need to pursue this. Like, you need to pursue it. So I don't believe him when he's like totally smitten with her. I just think he's just pressured. I don't think it really matters who he marries. And I don't know, just my opinion, I don't think it really matters to him. But on the Duke's end, he is so torn with his feelings. Like, he really cares for her, but baby, to get that revenge on his father, that means so much more to him than anybody in this world. Even though he has these deep feelings for Daphne, he can't. Like, he just can't. He just thinks about his life as a kid, how he was treated by his father, and to stick it to his father and as an adult is this vow, and he refuses to let up on it. He's like, he can't. But little does he know, they're kind of like picking away from it. Because first, remember, he said he would not marry and he would not sire an heir. And look what happened at the end. You know, he has to marry Daphne. Why? Because that blonde girl, I don't know her name, she saw them in a courtyard. But he told her, he's like, listen, I can't marry you. And if we do marry, just know that we cannot have children. He doesn't tell her the reason why. He's just like, I can't give you children. So you see how he's changing it a little bit. He's like, okay, I'm not going to marry and I'm not going to have any kids, to, all right, I'll get married to you, but there will be no children. So they kind of slowly chipping away at him. So yeah, so that's pretty much really it for them. They don't really talk about their feelings for one another. They kind of do it in a physical way, but don't really say like, listen, I love you. I want to be with you. My feelings are genuine. It started off like this. They don't really discuss that. They just kind of show it in action, which was very steamy, by the way, like, ooh la la. But yeah, that was really it for this episode. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let's start a discussion on this episode or any of the previous episodes if you wish to discuss that here with me. I love talking to you guys in the comment section. Yeah, and if you guys want to see more of my reactions on Bridgerton or anything else that I have on my channel or anything else that's upcoming on my channel, you guys definitely should subscribe. This is a new channel. I really enjoy watching movies, watching TV shows, and reacting to it. It's really enjoyable. It's crazy because I'm that person who will watch a movie and sit there and just like kind of talk back to the screen. So I thought this was just like perfect. And again, I really enjoy just doing these videos as a hobby. So I really hope you guys subscribe and turn on your notifications. And I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo!